Da piccolo il mio sogno era di fare il veterinario. Poi la musica è entrata prepotentemente nella mia vita, è diventata quello il mio vero sogno e poi nel tempo sono riuscito a trasformare in realtà. Costantemente però c'era, diciamo, la tecnologia nella mia vita che effettivamente aveva un peso. Mi innamorai di un gioco che era Ultima Online e questa cosa mi ha fatto impazzire, mi ha fatto perdere la testa. In Italia non c'era ancora questa cultura, io ho provato a trasformare quest'altro sogno in realtà. Nascendo come musicista ho sempre vissuto dei luoghi che sono luoghi magici, che sono gli studi di registrazione, quei luoghi dove tu ti astrai dal mondo, entri in un posto dove gli altri non possono accedere, dove io posso dedicarmi al 100% perché respiro quell'atmosfera, faccio la musica e qui in realtà è la stessa cosa con il gaming.
Noi da lì a poco giochiamo le finali, quindi la cosa migliore in assoluto è assicurarci che la maggior parte degli esponenti della community abbia a disposizione il kit. Oggi per definire makers direi che possiamo paragonarla ad una vera e propria polisportiva. Quindi la gaming house è come se fosse il centro sportivo dove le varie discipline in qualche modo vengono ospitate, i vari giocatori hanno la possibilità di allenarsi e praticare quello che è il loro sport di riferimento.
La scelta delle gaming house era obbligatoria perché nel percorso di un team è una tappa fondamentale. Ci tenevo tantissimo che fosse un posto identificativo della nostra città, quindi che fosse a Roma, ma che esprimesse Roma per quello che è l'immaginario di Roma. E effettivamente abbiamo aspettato finché abbiamo trovato questo posto che sta proprio così, cioè tu esci fuori e vivi, diciamo, questo passaggio tra la tecnologia, l'innovazione e la storia millenaria di Roma.
Non è un caso che la gaming house nasca vicino al Circo Massimo, dove sappiamo insomma essere nati i veri giochi romani. Per noi era un po' tornare alle origini, ma con i nuovi sport in qualche modo.
Preparate i vostri pollici. È il tempo delle grandi imprese. Perché i giochi tornano a Roma.
Chi entra qua deve guardarsi intorno e dire io voglio vivere qua. Effettivamente è una delle cose che quando entrano tutti, ma questo è pazzesco, io vorrei vivere qua. Esatto. Gaming house ha una valenza importante dentro, diciamo, un percorso di un team perché fa capire che giocare è una cosa seria, è un posto dedicato. Intanto far conoscere i ragazzi tra di loro qua. Si sentono magari in cuffia, non hanno mai vissuto quel momento di gruppo che invece portandoli tutti qua ti fa crescere quel senso di appartenenza, quell'affinità, quella fiducia. Crei gruppo. Non è facile emergere per delle nuove realtà e noi siamo abbastanza recenti, anche se abbiamo più di 5 anni, però in confronto ad altri siamo relativamente giovani.
日本の中で e スポーツ選手のイメージはすごくいい方向に変わってきています。少し前までは、家にこもって、ゲームをしている、少し暗いようなイメージなんかも持っている人がいたんですが、この 1,2 年間では e スポーツ専門のテレビ番組ができたりとか、あとは e スポーツプレイヤーが雑誌で特集をされたりとか、すごくかっこいい存在として今認められてきているかなと思います。でスカーズの選手もすごくアイドルとしての人気が高まってきていて、女性ファンが一緒に写真を撮ってくださいって言ったりとか、あとは小学生のなりたい職業の2位に e スポーツプレイヤーがなっていたりとか、すごく憧れの職業に今なってきているかなと思います。で僕たちスカーズとしては、僕たちスカーズも、選手の魅力を見せていきたいと思いますし、他のチームももちろんそうやっていたりとか、リーグもそうやっていたりとか、あとは日本の熱狂的なファンも選手のことを応援したりとか、そういったものが積み重なって、e スポーツ選手はかっこいいってイメージがこの数年で作られてきたんじゃないかなと思ってます。スカーズは2012年に立ち上がったチームで、日本でも特に古い歴史を持った e スポーツチームの一つです。で特徴としては、マルチタイトルチームとして活動していて、今12の部門を持ってます。 FIFA だったり APEX だったり VALORANT だったり、あとは、PC ゲーム、モバイルゲーム、コンシューマーゲーム、いろんなゲームを、いろんなタイトルをマネジメントしているチームです。僕たちスカーズは、川崎から世界一の e スポーツチームになるということをミッションに掲げて活動しています。
Dark Zero started in Houston back in 2018, just before Rainbow Six had all of the pro teams moved to Las Vegas. So we felt that that was a great opportunity to create a dream gaming house. We put all of our resources together and moved everything to Vegas. And this started out as a residential house, and we completely re-renovated it. Put a lot of money, time, and effort into every detail. We wanted this to be the beginning of the really awesome journey for all of our gamers that we know that have been grinding for years, right? At home, in the basements, with their parents, supporting them. We wanted this to be a place to arrive, the beginning of their journey. We put in a lot of detail as far as art all throughout the facility. So we've had different artists that we've commissioned to come in and fill the place with great energy. We also wanted to remind them why they're here. So we have a wall of heroes, right? Where we've memorialized a lot of players that have come and played with us. A lot of them still here, right? So after 2 years with our org, we have a painting done of the players. So we pick a photo of them competing, et cetera, and we put them up in our wall of heroes. Anyone who knows gaming knows that you're in the server all day, 6, 8, sometimes 10 hours playing the game, right? So it's super hyper-focused all day. Then you're watching VODs, you're going over strategy, et cetera. So it's a very intense sport. A lot of people don't realize that. So we wanted to foster an environment here where the players can decompress, relax. So as a part of that, we created a great environment in our backyard, pool, swim up bar. We have rocking chairs back there, fireplace, et cetera, so they can come decompress, call family, et cetera. Kind of get away from all the madness, right? We've made a lot of headway with I guess just the growth and acceptance of esports in America. There's still a lot of work to do, though. I think there's still a lot of skeptical parents at our home, and we invite parents in to come stay with the players when they come here. They're invited to tournaments, team building activities. I know all of the players' parents very well, personally. They connect with us on Twitter, follow, like, retweet, and we've actually seen a lot of players' parents go from being skeptics to massive supporters, and then all of a sudden it's become something that is a source of pride, right? American dream is big, right? I think, I've kind of embraced that about America, is that we like everything big, right? So this house speaks to the American way of going big, right? And going all in. My dream is to build that here with Dark Zero, and to one day be in an arena filled with 20,000 Dark Zero fans chanting as we lift the trophy and deliver victory for them, and be able to look around and see those smiles. That's definitely my dream. My biggest dream? I want to write songs for Justin Bieber. So watch out, because I'm coming, okay?
We are here since 2020, the beginning of 2020, January, I think. It is a big house. We have a good outside area to enjoy with the friends in our free time, We have the barbecue. This gaming house, it's very familiar if you compare like a family house, It's our house, but it is our main job either, So we live here and we work here. So basically, the day here in the MIBR gaming house starts around at the lunch, and our practice starts at 2 p.m. Brazil, it is a big country, so you have players that is from the north region, northeast, south, and here in Brazil we have this internet issue, because the south internet has a good ping, but the north and the northeast, it is around 60, 70 ping, and it is not good to play online or for practice, So the idea of the gaming house, it is very good, because you concentrate all the mates in one spot to work, to live, and to be like a family either. It is important. São Paulo, it is a great city, because here we have a mix of culture. Some people think that Brazil, or São Paulo, it is a country of the football, women, beaches, nightclubs, caipirinha, cachaças, okay? It is a fun country. But here in Brazil, we have a lot of gamers. Culture of the game here is too strong. And I think because of that, the Brazil is a strong country in esports, Actually, everything about esports runs here in São Paulo. When you talk about a pro player, it is not about a game. You're talking about a professional person that has a routine, has some obligation, has a contract. In these days, the boys and the girls, I think that prefer to be esports player instead a football player, you know, because this culture, it is so big here about the games, electronic sports.
Questa non era facile, eh?
Uno dei primi giochi nella storia sicuramente è Pong, che tutti conoscono, che in pratica è nato dall'intuizione di simulare il ping pong.
Match point, Marco?
Quindi la pallina che rimbalza. Invece ci sono altri giochi che sono nati da intuizioni completamente inaspettate. Io credo che un sogno per diventare realtà si deve alimentare di una passione. E questa passione è il cibo che tu ci metti ogni giorno. Finché c'è questo, secondo me, il sogno c'è speranza, si può realizzare.
My name is Sharjan Ali. I am a technical manager for Muller Motorsport. Joined Bentley back in 2011 November. Came in as an interior engineer where I focused on the Flying Spur, the Bentayga and GTGC, where my prime role was the cabin focused interior trim. My design background is I went to Brunel University. I studied industrial design and technology with some amazing people there where I learned a lot in regards to how the design process, the engineering process and so forth. I have a massive passion for cars. Growing up, it's always been a desire to work for a top automotive brand, and Bentley stood out for me. The brand itself is just amazing. You have a car that is very powerful, but luxurious at the same time as well. So for me, those two items coming together and marrying together, there's no other mark out there that does it better than Bentley. My responsibility as a Muller technical manager is that I take the design, work with the team internally, we take the concept of an idea, we take it from the theoretical stage, we evolve that into a product which we feel we can achieve in terms of taking it into the market, where we then develop it, engineer it and then release it for production. We'll work with you to create something that's more unique, that is effectively a one-off individual piece for you, to your taste. The BNI network is a network within Bentley for supporting Black, Asian and ethnic minority colleagues, about raising awareness and supporting those colleagues within their future development within Bentley Motors. Being involved in the network is very important to me in terms of sharing my experiences that I've gone through from education through to and also my career path to date. I want to enable the future generations of upcoming engineers and designers to enable them to have an easier progression in their careers and for them to meet their maximum potential. The way I manage myself in terms of being an elite runner and working at Bentley is it takes a lot of dedication in regards to I have to plan my training around my work. So effectively, as an athlete, I run 100k a week during winter, and then come summer months, I'm down to around about 50 to 60k a week because I'm getting ready for speed work and racing on the track. So I'm either up very early in the morning at 6 a.m. out for a run, or late at night. The words of wisdom I live by for myself is that I used to take failure as a negative. I'm very competitive as an individual. I want to be the best I can be, both inside and outside, but no one else will be more critical than myself as an individual. Is take that moment of failure and turn it into a positive and make it something more. So next time it happens, you know how to better yourself from that moment.
On some level, you look at Whitney and think, she really doesn't need a mentor.
It's beautiful. Oh.
For Whitney, the sky is the limit, but she has to decide who she is going to be in the world.
I'm a director, writer, and musician. I make theater and performative art.
She needed to give you more space after
Getting
that.
to know Phillida has been a very special experience for me.
I should have quit you.
She's really been my first female mentor. Her career spans film, Broadway musicals, dance, Shakespeare.
I should have quit you, babe.
When I think about her spectacular career, I think of everything I would hope to be.
On to Mexico.
Whitney is inundated with suggestions and offers. I mean, she could do any of these things. And it's a question of whether, if she does everything all the time, is that going to be the most fruitful route for her?
One doesn't get many opportunities to just develop themselves and their craft.
It's just a shame there's not more.
When you're in a career-oriented space, how do you grow? How do you experiment? How do you fail? You're supposed to just be on a trajectory. I was telling her about all these shows I was working on, and I was being pulled back and forth, and she just looked at me and she said, "You've got to keep yourself together." It's quite powerful for a woman to be like, no, I'm gonna have my life together and make this incredible work.
The fear for a young artist, and I've been through this, is if you turn somebody down, will you ever work again?
Are you imagining to get rid of any cover?
Part of my job as a mentor is to go, it's fine to say no. They will ask you again because you're a great artist. And those are the kind of conversations that we have, to give her the confidence to make space for herself and her own practice.
Reset.
I'm so excited to see what she does next, and I'm fully expecting I will be part of some of it.
Try to just stay in your own.
I've had an experience that has been full of possibility. It's just really important to communicate and share knowledge because that helps things live on to the future.
Bethesda is like the spiritual home of free thinkers. It's a sort of vast landscape that's almost biblical in magnitude. The harshness of it makes you a much more thoughtful and spiritual person. It's almost an oasis for people who are innovative in their thinking. Because to survive on such a land means you have to be stronger. You have to look for answers in non-traditional ways. This seems to be a place that is a magnet for people who want to express themselves and makes it a visually interesting place to be as a photographer. To my friends in America, if they wanted to find an area that was quirky, warm, creative, and in the middle of a fantastic land, I would say come to New Bethesda, because that's where they would find it all together in one small, wonderful place.
November 9th, 1989. A sign that the end of the Cold War is near as joyous Germans dance atop the Berlin Wall. Communist East Germany throws open its borders, allowing its citizens to travel freely to the west. 1938. What becomes known as Kristallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass in Germany and Austria. That's where the Nazis loot and burn synagogues as well as Jewish-owned stores and houses. 1965. A series of power failures plunges the Northeast into darkness for 13.5 hours. The blackout leaves 30 million people in 7 states and 2 Canadian provinces without electricity. 1953. Dylan Thomas, the Welsh author and poet, dies in New York at age 39. And 2003.
Now listen, Ralph, as long as we're neighbors, you don't have to call me Norton. Call me Eduardo.
Actor Art Carney, who played Ed Norton in the classic TV sitcom The Honeymooners, dies in Connecticut at age 85. Today in history, November 9th, Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,